Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another video. So in this video, we will doing the speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A73 5G versus the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G, and the Note 20 Ultra 5G is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus SoC with a 12 GB of RAM, while the Samsung Galaxy A73 5G has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G SoC with 8 GB of RAM. So on the back we have a quad cameras on the Samsung versus a triple cameras on the Note 20 Ultra, and Note 20 Ultra has a 108 megapixel f1.8 aperture with optical image stabilization main camera. Then we have a 12 megapixel ultra wide. We also have a 12 megapixel telephoto lens which give you a 5x optical zoom with OIS, while on the another hand Samsung A73 5G has a 64 megapixel optical image stabilization main camera. Then we have a 12 megapixel ultra wide, 5 megapixel macro and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. And the back of the Samsung Note 20 Ultra is made up of Corning Gorilla Glass Victus, while A73 5G has a plastic on the back, and the frame on the Note 20 Ultra is made up of aluminium, while A73 has a plastic frame, and A73 is give you a more boxier look, as you can see, as compared to the Note 20 Ultra. Also on the bottom, no headphone jack on both these devices. Again, with the Samsung Note 20 Ultra we are getting S Pen, so which you don't find in the Samsung A series. So we have IP68 water and dust resistance on both phones. So guys, I am really excited to see that how is the Galaxy A73 5G is gonna stack up against the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G. So now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. So logos came up first at the same time on both phones, and both phones is running on latest OneUI 5, which is based on Android 13. So very excited to see which one is faster. And Note 20 Ultra, it is almost a 3-year-old phone, but still this phone is running on latest OneUI 5, and OneUI 5 it is the last update for this phone. While I'm talking, Note 20 Ultra is faster when it comes to booting up, and A73 5G also right behind there. We only have 1 second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. Now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. So A73 has a 6.7 inch over Full HD plus Super AMOLED plus display with 120Hz refresh rate, while Samsung Note 20 Ultra has a 6.9 inch Quad HD plus Dynamic AMOLED with 120Hz refresh rate. Also, Note 20 Ultra has a curved display, as you can see, while A73 5G has a flat display. So the display quality, it is, I would say, better on the Note 20 Ultra. So guys, everything's closed up in the background. No application is running in the background. Also, we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. So now let's start off with the phone dialer. That is very similar. So now let's open settings. That is a little faster on Note 20 Ultra if I'm not wrong. So now let's go to the display. So we have a adaptive 120Hz refresh rate, which goes from 120Hz to 60Hz depending on your usage, while A73 has a fixed 120Hz refresh rate. So now check out some more apps. Amazon Shopping with same Wi-Fi network, and that is very similar on both phones, so that's really surprising. Let's see, scrolling is really smooth on both phones. 120Hz is working absolutely fine. So now let's open this Oculus. Again, very similar. 120Hz is working really good. So now check out some games application. Now let's see that we have any big difference between these two devices. So Candy Crush Saga, Note 20 Ultra is a tiny bit faster. Instagram faster on the Note 20 Ultra. Let's see Pinout. Pinout is again faster on the Note 20 Ultra. Now let's open Snapchat. Spotify, again same result. So now let's see Subway Surfer, another game. So let's see in that game which one is faster. So again Note 20 Ultra is taking the lead, so we have 1 second difference. So let me show the speakers on both phones. Both phones has a dual speakers. First on the Note 20 Ultra 5G, and here is the A73 5G. And And the speakers, it is more louder on the Note 20 Ultra, but actual sound quality it is better on the A73. Now let's open this big game which is called as PUBG Mobile. Let's see in that game which one is faster. Again we have Qualcomm Snapdragon 778G on the A73 versus Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 Plus on the Note 20 Ultra. Very similar on both phones. Also in that game we have smooth graphics with extreme frame rate on both phones. So the game experience, I would say it is more stable overall on the A73. Now let's opening up the Twitter, and that one it is faster on the A73. Now let's open Zedge, and that is very similar. Scrolling phase absolutely smooth on both phones. So now let's opening up the Temperament 2. So let's see in the Temperament 2 which one is faster. Again Note 20 Ultra is taking the lead. So the Snapdragon 865 Plus it is perform faster than the Snapdragon 778G. So still Note 20 Ultra is holding its performance very solid. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones. Default camera application. Let's see which one is faster. So Note 20 Ultra is open the camera faster, and the camera performance I feel it is better on the Note 20 Ultra. So now let's look at the front facing camera. So here is the selfie camera looks like, and Note 20 Ultra has a 10 megapixel selfie camera while A73 has a 32 megapixel. But the performance of the selfie camera it is much better on the Note 20 Ultra. So now let's see internet browsing speed. I am seeing default Samsung internet browsers on both phones. So Samsung.com, and that is faster on the A73, but Note 20 Ultra also right behind there. So Samsung S23 series also launched. So scrolling phase really smooth on both phones, no jitters, anything like that. So that's really good thing. Next on the list is the gsmarina.com, and that is exactly the same. So now let's see scrolling phase really smooth on both phones, as you can see. So now check out RAM management. So Note 20 Ultra has a 12 GB of RAM while the A73 has a 8 GB of RAM. So let's see who is performed good in the RAM management. So we have a lot of apps in the background. So now let's see phone dialer, still there. Settings, Amazon shopping, still there. Let's see Candy Crush Saga, still there. Instagram, let's see Pinout, Snapchat, Spotify, Subway Surfer. Let's see PUBG Mobile. So you can see RAM management looks really good on both phones, even on the Note 20 Ultra, which is a 3-year-old phone. So opening up the Twitter, Zedge, Temperament 2, and last we back to the internet browser where we left, and you can see. And guys, over I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra is perform very solid in system-based application as well as in games. In games, still Note 20 Ultra is beat the A73 in games, but in terms of the RAM wise in that area, and both phones is performing excellent in the RAM management. Not a single refresh on both phones. I am really impressed by the performance of the Note 20 Ultra in 2023. So A73 has a massive 5000 mAh battery size with a 25 watt fast charging support, while the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra has a 4500 mAh battery size with a 25 watt fast charging support. But this phone comes with the charger in the box, and Note 20 Ultra also has a 15 watt wireless charging and a 4.5 watt reverse wireless charging. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you like this video. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos like this, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.